Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing I want to just get out of the way is this Tonio Burton Arnold Classic mess. Basically Tonio and his coach Justin Jacoby trying to make Arnold Classic seem like some amateur organization that is just throwing names on their list without even calling the athletes to confirm, which is not the case. Now we know it's actually not the case. So, as you guys know, Tonio Burton was supposed to compete at the Arnold Classic 2026. He was on the official list. He was on the poster. A couple of days ago, his coach, Justin Jacoby, went on a podcast and basically said, we have no idea what's that all about. He's not doing the Arnold. He started his off-season. Nobody talked to us. We have no idea what's going on. Basically what he said that all the way back in May after a show that Tonio did, I think it was Legion Sports Fest, some judge who is apparently, based on Justin Jacoby, a member of the panel at the Arnold Classic, talked to Tonio, and Tonio expressed his interest to do the Arnold Classic, and that's it. That's all. Now, based on Brian Powers, the promoter of the Arnold Classic, there are no judges on the Arnold Classic panel. And also, as you find out today, Tonio did apply. That was not it. Justin Jacoby was not in the loop, I guess, or he lied, I don't know. But Tonio Burton actually did apply to compete at the Arnold Classic, because check this out. The official application that Tonio Burton submitted on October 10th, right here. Now, Brian searched his emails and he sent me this, and he wasn't sure if this was maybe some sort of a mistake. He wanted me to wait until he checks this and that, but in the meantime, Tonio actually made a video in which he explained that, yes, he did apply for the Arnold. Watch this video, guys.
Back in May, when I was first asked to do the Arnold, I was mind made up. We doing it. We in it. Back in Legion. And then come Olympia, night of actually the meet and greet, I was asked again, and on the spot, I was like, man, let's do it. I'm signing up. Dust settles, some things come up with family. So I told my coach, you know, doing the Arnold, well, being in prep, period, probably isn't the best thing with everything going on right now. So we agreed, we let it go.
Bad look, especially for Justin Jacoby. I don't know why he needs to do this. I think he needs to apologize to the Arnold Classic now after doing this. I don't know if he was kept out of the loop by Tonio, but as you can hear from Tonio himself, and as you can see in the application, Tonio did apply. He showed interest once in May, and then before the Mr. Olympia, he signed up, as he says. He was very interested and he signed up. So later he spoke to his coach, Justin Jacoby, and he told him that he wants to pull out of the Arnold Classic because of some family issue. Now, Tony also shared a screenshot of his messages with his family and what exactly the reason is. I'm not going to show that to you. I mean, you can see it on his story, but it's not necessary. It's a private issue. It's not important in this situation. So Tony decided to pull out due to his private reasons. And that's totally fine. That happens. Like, life happens. I told you guys, and the list was out. There was 12 guys, and there was going to be probably a couple of guys that will pull out until the show happens. It's always like that, every year. So if he wanted to pull out, he should have just pulled out and not let his coach go on different podcasts and speak that Arnold Classic put him on the list and on the poster without his permission, without even talking to him. So very weird. I don't know why these guys did this, but yeah, Arnold Classic would not do this. I mean, they have 5 other much bigger names doing the show. They would not just come up and put the other guys on it even without asking them. So yeah, this makes sense now. It's all cleared out. Tonio Burton did apply, but he decided to pull out, and Justin Jacoby either lied completely or wasn't informed by Tonio on what exactly happened here. So I don't know. Whatever you guys think about this, tell me down below in the comment section. All right, the next thing we got is something very impressive, very interesting, a physique update by Nick Walker. Now, the last time we saw a physique update by Nick Walker, I was impressed with what his midsection looked like, and a bunch of you guys were like, it doesn't matter what his physique what his midsection looks like in his prep photos. It's all about what he looks like on stage. And also you were like, it doesn't seem any smaller. His waist does not seem any smaller. It's as wide as usual. Now, me personally, in that video, I was just talking about the shape of Nick's abs. Not necessarily of his V taper or his waist size and stuff like that. No, I was just talking about the shape of his abs and just how controlled and how tidy they're looking now. That there is no diastasis in the middle, that they're looking very symmetrical, that his midsection is looking flat. There is no bubble gut. And in this photo right here, the angle is not really favoring his waist, so in this one you will see that his waist, yes, still is wide, and it's going to be wide forever. His waist is never going to be small. I never said that, that's not gonna change. However, if he actually pulls a deep vacuum, which apparently he is practicing lately, it might actually end up looking smaller than before. Now what we can see in this photo right here is that Nick looks absolutely massive, super wide, super muscular, really conditioned, and from this angle, the waist looks good. Good, it's not a tiny waist. Again, it will never be a tiny waist, but with everything else Nick's got going on, it's still looking very impressive. And check out this video as well, guys. This is truly shaping up to be a really freaking impressive edition of Nick Walker. This is looking absolutely crazy. Look at the size of this freaking guy. Look at this density, this thickness right here. Look at the line below his shoulders. It's a flat line completely. How much size, how much sheer muscle is there in his freaking delts and everywhere, really. The density, the thickness of this guy is just absolutely insane. So yeah, this guy is definitely gonna look absolutely crazy on the Arnold Classic stage, and I have a feeling that we'll see a very, very impressive version of Nick Walker. Now, you may have seen this, but on the Menace podcast, Derek Lunsford was asked what he thinks. Who's gonna win the Arnold Classic, where this guy's gonna place, and what Nick is gonna do. And his response was very interesting. Check it out.
I'll tell you this. I think the top two are going to be Hottie and Andrew.
Do you see Nick possibly winning the Arnold?
If the other guys are off, yeah, he could win. But you know,
do they have to be way off, or do they just have to slightly be off?
Nick has to bring his Pittsburgh look, and those other guys have to be a little bit off, I think.
Okay, fair enough. That's Derek's opinion. Honestly, in my opinion, Pittsburgh Nick beats Derek Lunsford as well, and all these other guys, potentially. But yeah, if Nick brings something like that, which he actually hopes to bring something better, because he's not happy with the look he brought to the Pittsburgh, he thinks he can be leaner. So if we see a better Nick Walker than Pittsburgh Pro, with the same size, let's say, and fullness, but better conditioning, what's gonna happen then? I mean, I know, I have been predicting Nick to win the Mr. Olympia and to do all these crazy things this past year. He kind of disappointed a little, but honestly, I have high hopes still. I think Nick can do something pretty crazy at the Arnold Classic and beat all these guys. I can see him winning the Arnold Classic. Derek doesn't see it that way. That's okay. I don't know if you guys watched the whole podcast with Derek. I mean, I'm sure you haven't watched the whole thing. Who can watch Derek for like an hour and a half? But really, I mean, he's the same guy. He'll probably never change. He doesn't listen to us. He's being the way he is. And yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is. That's our Mr. Olympia. He doesn't see Nick winning the Arnold Classic unless everybody else is off and Nick is on. And in his opinion, Nick was on at the Pittsburgh Pro. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen with that. But once again, as far as Nick's physique right now, he's posting a lot of these ab shots. He's showing us his midsection. He's showing us his abs. And his waist and everything looks good. He's keeping it tight. We'll see how tight will it be on stage. Is he going to be able to actually pull a vacuum? Is he going to be able to keep the midsection tight? How conditioned he will be? But honestly, this prep, Arnold Classic prep, looks very good. Things look very promising for Nick Walker. You guys tell me down below whatever you think. Alright, and finally, we got a new physique update by Samson Dauda. He posted another one at also 340 pounds, and in this one, he's showing us his back. And yes, his back is looking absolutely insane, big, wide, massive. This guy was never this heavy ever before. But what I'm paying attention the most to are his legs, which he lost last year during his prep for the Mr. Olympia. And he couldn't bring them back for the Prague Pro, but look at them now, especially at this moment right here as he's turning around. His legs actually look much better, right? Much, much thicker from the back as well. The size, the width, it's all there. It seems like he finally brought them back. Take a look at this as he's turning back. Crazy. Now from the front, the quads, are they the same size? I mean, probably, yeah, I would say so. Maybe they can get a little bit bigger. I'm sure they would actually look more impressive if he was leaner. But if he started his prep right now for the Arnold Classic, he would probably still burn a lot of that new tissue he added. So he's doing a smart thing. He's skipping the Arnold. He's focused on the Mr. Olympia. Just holding this tissue for a while longer is definitely going to be a good thing later in the prep. He won't have to burn through at all. And if he hires a professional coach, if he does things the smart way and doesn't burn through the muscle and actually keeps the muscle but gets leaner, lean enough, maybe not super shredded, but just lean enough, I can definitely see him win the Mr. Olympia at least one more time. At least one more time. Because look at this beast right here. This is looking crazy, guys, right now. Super impressive, super massive. What do you think? Did he bring back the size in his legs and can he win the Mr. Olympia next year? What do you think about Nick Walker right now and also about Tonio Burton pulling out and his coach basically lying to us that Arnold Classic put him on the list without even asking Tonio? Anyways, guys, whatever is in your mind, tell me down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, guys. Thank you so much, guys. See you soon. All the best and bye-bye.